Okay, so here I am, zipping down Route 321 north, heading south. Yeah, chew on that one a while. It's kind of an anomaly. If you look at the map, I had a local explain to me that where it starts and where it ends determines whether you're going north or south. And even though I'm traveling south right now, I am traveling south on 321 north. Woohoo! And now, turning on to one of my favorite roads, Tennessee Route 95. Got some good twists and turns and some great scenery. We're looking forward to a period of fairly heavy rain coming up, and probably flooding rain. We're a little worried about that, although our house sits on high ground, so it's not a real threat to us. It certainly is a threat to surrounding communities, and possibly even some stretches of this road. We'll see next time I drive it if there has been flooding as they are projecting. But anyway, we go on. It's a fairly warm day today. It's in the 50s. Not a day that's a good test day for the new battery-powered electric gloves. But there is a cold snap coming, so at that time I think I will have a chance to see if they really do what I hope they're going to do. I hope I haven't set my expectations too high. We'll see. But in the meantime, I'm having a great time riding. I'm certainly glad I don't live in the great frozen north, where temperatures are really cold, colder than I would expect we would ever see here. Plus they're getting not rain, but snow, big time. And also threats and actual tornado touchdowns in the deep south. My goodness, those folks are in for it, aren't they? We'll have to keep them in our thoughts and prayers for sure. In the meantime, it's sure a great day for a ride here, and I'm enjoying it as I always do. Got my high-top boots on, got my Joe Rocket jacket, which has a vapor shield and a quilted vest underneath it that zipper in. And hopefully it won't be too long before I can zipper them back out as the weather gets warmer. It is going to do that, right? I sure hope so. Looking forward to Brer Dan's return from his assignment out of the state. He was away during the whole riding season last year, so the rides I did take were solo. Consequently, they were probably a bit shorter. Dan likes to take me on some roads that I probably would never have found on my own. Being a local person, he has the advantage on me because he grew up in the area that we like to ride. And so some of the back roads that I probably wouldn't venture on alone, he dives into headlong. And boy, some of the roads are really terrific. Some of the scenery. Well, in East Tennessee, you don't have to get far off the main road to see some wonderful scenery. Sometimes even on the main road. We live within about an hour of the Great Smoky Mountains National Park, which is a great place to live. The scenery is magnificent. Who would have thought that a Connecticut Yankee by birth and somebody that grew up in upstate New York would find himself in East Tennessee? Things have a way of working out. Where we live now is the first place we've ever lived where our job didn't determine where we were going to set down our roots. We looked at a lot of places. The first place we looked at, surprisingly enough, when we were still in our 30s, was Tennessee, because our in-laws lived here in Gatlinburg, now a very touristy area. Later on, we looked at Florida, because we had in-laws living there. Got familiar with the St. Petersburg area, found it to be pretty nice. Of course, we were down there in the winter time when the temperatures were a little bit more agreeable. Later on, we looked into Colorado, around the Denver area. Great place to live, but amazingly changeable temperature. And I usually found that by the second or third day I was getting nosebleeds because the air was so dry. It passed quickly, but boy, it was an annoyance while it was happening. And then we looked at the Southwest, Nevada, Henderson, right outside of Las Vegas. Pretty neat. But as a realtor said, you guys up north, you have a winter. Down here, we have a summer. Summer indeed. Starts probably about April and goes right through probably November, and it is searing heat. Arizona was a strong possibility. We looked in the Phoenix area, in the Tucson area, moving farther south. Finally, farther south still, in an area called Green Valley. We looked at a community that was run by an organization called Ropes and Communities. They looked to be pretty much what we would want to have. But there is that kind of cookie cutter element to the housing here. Sure, the houses are shaped a little different, but they all seem to have about the same colored tile roofs, and the floor plans were different, larger and smaller, but nevertheless, when you looked up and down the street, it kind of looked like row houses. We looked at another set of properties outside of Quail Creek, which was the name of the development, and they seemed to offer quite a bit, but not much in the way of amenities within that development. On top of that, the whole area had a huge housing bubble, which burst sometime after we took a hard look at the area. We finally picked East Tennessee because this was one place where we could move to when once again we would have people that were family members. And that's a big plus, I think. Well, I'm going to let you all go and play a little tune and just see what happens. Thanks for riding along with me. Have fun, enjoy the ride safely, and be good to one another. Speedsterjohnny, out.